Hello everyone and welcome back to Game Dev Tycoon. I am William Strife of Strife Games, and guess what? We are in some of the worst trouble possible. We went bankrupt. Well, we almost went bankrupt developing the last game that I made, which was Suit Tide Revive, a sequel to the best game ever made by Strife Games, Suit and Tie Simulator, and it was a shit game. I threw everything into the, I threw everything in. Basically, I saw how things were going to turn out, and I was like, okay, there's this really great publishing deal, but the problem is I'm not going to be able to make the game, that they were expecting of me unless I had a better game engine. So I dumped all the money, I dumped more than $500,000 into making a new game engine that I decided to call Last Stand. And then I went back to grab the publishing contract and it was gone. So, you know, crap. So I spent the money on the engine, so I was like, okay, I've gotta make use of this engine. So I turned around and I made the Suit Tide Revive a sequel. It was a medium game. I published it on my own. Didn't work out. Just plain and simple. Did not work out. So that's where we set, which is not good. Levy, you can generate a game report for Suit Tide Revive. Drew, maybe you can do some... I don't think that there's any research... Yeah, I don't think that there's any sort of useful research that we could do. Actually, the thing is, I went under last episode, and I had to get cash from the bank. The bank was nice enough, and they gave Strife Games $700,000 to get us out of the red, back into the black, and the catch was that we would have to pay them $1.3 million over the course of the next year, and I've got 1.4 in the bank from publishing Suit Tide Revive, which is, well, you know, the money that they gave us plus the money from Suit Tide Revive has put us at 1.4 million, which means that we are not in a good place, okay? We're not in a good place, and I'm not going to be able to develop another engine to make use of any of this stuff, so no more research until unless I somehow dig myself out of the freaking trenches. But I will take the time to do G3 Pixel Cup for you, and for you, you can train for Game Jam, and we'll just see how that works out, okay? Hopefully it will work. It seems the market has normalized, there are no trends. Levy is working on his wondrous game report there. We're not really going to be making gross amounts of money. Suit Tide Revive is going to be off the market in a little bit. We're not making significant amounts of money anymore. We're up to 1.5 million, which means that we have 500,000. Game report, our post-release analysis. Gameplay seems very important for this type of game. No surprise there. We're just going to let Levy sit and twiddle his thumbs for now. Hopefully by the time these two are done, let's check for a publishing deal. Okay? Any topic, any genre, minimum score of 6, medium game, publisher Electronic Mass Productions, penalty of $195,000, upfront pay of $90K, royalties 11%. Any topic, adventure, any topic, any genre. Oh my god. Huh. Any topic, any genre, active visionaries, 170,000 penalty. This is a 195,000 penalty. That's 90K. This is 90K. That's 11%. This is 11%. That's 6 in medium. This is 6 in... Wow. Check this out. Well, maybe I can make it... I'm not holding out hopes, guys, but I've got the money in the bank now. Maybe I'm going to pull myself up by my bootstraps. Active Visionaries, we're going to take this contract because it lets us do any platform, any topic, any genre, and we have to get a minimum score of 6. I don't think that's too unreasonable, but at the same time, I'm looking at this with very... It's a dire situation. Dire straits is where we are. We're going to accept this contract, and we are going to develop. Let's make this... It's got to be a medium game. It's going to be a mature game. It's going to be... post-apocalyptic. It's going to be a genre RPG for the platform of the PC. It's going to be a game engine, Last Stand, and we're going to call this Strifefall. okay? Another play on Fallout. I was thinking about maybe actually calling this Fallout, but no, Strife Fall is where it's at, okay? So Strife Fall, post-apocalyptic RPG for the PC. It's on the game engine Last Stand, mature. You know, granted, PC does not have the maximum market share. It's actually lagging behind the Mbox and the Play System 2 quite a bit. That being said, I think the PC is the only place to do it. So let's go from there. 3D graphics, V2. Oh boy. The good news is that we've got the money to actually, okay, we're gonna do branching story. Story and quests are up through the roof. Gameplay is mid. Engine is low on RPGs, lest I be mistaken. Doesn't look like... character progression is something that we want. Gameplay's gotta be further up there. Oh my god, wow. Okay, how much can I knock this down without it being hurt? But then again, well, crap. Story and quests, it's gotta be up there. Story and quests have gotta be high, okay? Let's just do it that way, okay? Because gameplay is important. I don't think that I have enough people on my staff to actually get this to where I want it to be. Let's get rid of game tutorials, eh? Maybe I can knock this down quite a lot, actually, if I get rid of game tutorials. So, let's keep that there. That might hurt the game overall. It probably will hurt the game overall, but I have to remember I've only got 3 guys to develop this game, so let's do that. Off the market, Suit Tie Revived is off the market, sold 141,000, generating 1.5 million in sales. Okay, so monthly costs are at about 100 grand now. Industry news, today Ninvento has announced a new mobile console called the Nintendo GS. It features 2 screens, one of them touch sensitive, and promises unique gameplay. While Ninvento has been struggling to regain their market lead ever since the TES-64, they still have a very strong position in the mobile market. The Ninvento GS promises to strengthen this position and aims to breathe life into a stagnating mobile market. The console will be in stores next month. The Nintendo DS. Well, okay, there you go. Media inquiry. Hi, this is Julian Rickstall from Gamer Pro. I got word that Strife Games is working on a new game. Would you be willing to share some information about your current game project and do an interview about it? Yes, I'll take anything that I can. It'll be buzz. What is your expectation regarding the success of Strife Fall? Do you think that the game will be well received? I'm gonna hype it because I'm not gonna get another bailout from the bank at this rate, okay? We're gonna hype the game. Game Pro, thank you for your time, and with that, I'm also... oh, industry news. Today, Vonnie announced that they are now launching a new mobile gaming console called Portable System, or PPS. Okay, for short. Late next year, media analysts speculate that this announcement is meant to distract users from Ninvento's launch of the Ninvento GS. While the Ninvento GS utilizes an innovative dual screen, the PPS instead makes use of a single screen and will focus on giving developers access to much more powerful hardware. Doesn't really do too much for them ultimately. I'm gonna go ahead and do some marketing. Let's do that one. Pushing forward. We're pushing forward and we're gonna make it. Hopefully it'll work. Dialogues are through the roof on this baby. Level design is mid and AI is very, very low. We do not need better AI on this. Because AI is negligible. We need dialogue trees. We need better dialogues as well. This is really, really putting us at a strain, and for that matter, I should probably... Drew is on level design. Can he handle that? No, he can't. So Drew's got to stay on level design, and I've got to stay on dialogues. Levy is on artificial intelligence. He's going to have a relatively light load this time around because he is our specialist on code and technicalities. And for that matter, maybe I misdistributed all of my guys for the last phase because I realized I didn't redistribute them. But let's go forward from there. Oh boy. Death becomes us, I suppose. Today, the new game platform GS by Ninvento has been released. How are you guys doing? Freaking out bad enough? I suppose you're like ripping things to shreds down in the comments there. RPG, so for the last one, world design is high. Graphics are mid on this, I believe, and sound doesn't have to be that impressive, but here's the catch. World design, day-night, and rich backstory need to be there, okay? Drew should be on sound for this part of the project, okay? And I might be able to handle that. No, not really. Can I handle this? Oh no, I'm way overburdened then. I don't think that Drew would be able to handle that. This is what's going to suck hard, okay? Oh, okay. Maybe I can handle it after all. Drew is on this. I am on this. Maybe if I was on that and Drew was on that. No, it looks like I'm going to be overburdened either way because I don't have enough people. I'm putting too many features into this game, which means that I'm going to have to cut back on graphics to make this worthwhile. It's unfortunate that I have to do this the way that I do, and I'm going to be overburdened as it is, and I think that this game is going to crash and burn because I flat out do not have another person. I'm really stupid for it. Now that I think about it, I should have hired another person before doing these medium games. I know you guys were talking about that in the comments previously. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I can't get out of the corner that I've painted myself into now. All I can do is move forward from where I am right now, and say goodbye, pretty much, because I don't think that anything is going to work out properly. And their productivity bars are going to drop like rocks, because, oh no, it seems that Suit Tie Revive has quite a few undiscovered bugs, which, when we released it, some of our customers are having a bad time with this, and they demand we patch the game. We could either spend the money and time to patch it, or ignore their pleas. If you want to patch the game, then click on a character and use the action menu to develop a patch, but make sure that you don't wait too long. I suppose that's going to be the first project that I will tackle whenever things are out of the gate. So we'll just wait and finish up development here. There we go, all finished. I don't know what we are up to, and I expect this game to crash and burn something hard and fierce. New research available, minigames. Okay, cool. You can go on vacation as well as you, Levy, you can go on vacation as well. Game review, first reviews for our newly released game, Strifefall, came in. I'm not looking at anything good here. It's 8. Oh, isn't that great? It's not like the smash success that I was hoping that it would be. 10, my new favorite. Okay, well, hey, that's not too bad. We're looking at a 9, can't wait for the sequel. And here we're looking at a 8, played it for days. Oh, shit. That's not bad. Lowest score I got was an 8, and this was a publishing deal, so that definitely means that I achieved the bare minimum there. So, close. You can go ahead and generate a game report for Strifefall, I guess. Money's coming in. Activate Visionaries. The game meets the required ratings. We are looking forward to future business. It worked out, I'm surprised. The recent pleas for a patch for Suit Tide Revive seem to have been unanswered by Strife Games. Many fans voiced their disappointment. Disappointing. I was on my way to develop it, you asked me at the completely wrong time. Gamer Pro, in an exclusive interview a while ago, Will from Strife Games made very bold remarks about their in-development game, Strifefall, predicting that it will be uber successful. Now that the game is out on the market, the consensus is that Will was spot on, and the game has received very positive reviews. Overall, this had a positive effect on sales. I can see that because I'm up to 3.7 million all of a sudden. Oh my god. This is a reminder that we require you to pay back the agreed amount, 1,300, about 1.4 million in 3 months' time. Wowee. Guys, I can't believe it. I cannot freaking believe it. I've pulled myself out of the trench. Strife Games is continuing to function. I am so... Oh my god. It's just fine. Oh my... Wow. I hope you guys are enjoying this series, because I thought it was gonna end here. Oh my god, that's the end of another session for me. I've recorded several episodes consecutively. Please, tell me what you think down in the comments. Rage or praise or I don't care what. I'm so freaking happy
that this has worked out. Thanks for watching, guys. Tell me if you want to see more down in the comments. Go ahead, hop over to my subreddit and check that out. There's a link in the description. But thank you, it worked out. I'll see you guys later in another episode, another time. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, yeah.